Friday night I got babysitter. Friday night. Friday night. Can I just say, hold on, that was my weekly whine and I've apologised at the end of it. I hate it when people do that. Okay, no, is there anything you like about me?
I love everything about you, babe. Hello and welcome to the Therapy Crouch with me, Abby Clancy.
Me, Peter Crouch.
How good does it feel to be back?
It does feel good to be back. Yeah, we recorded like when we were away, but it's nothing like home, is there? And in this setup,
There's no place like home.
It's
There's
not,
no
no.
place like home.
And yeah, it's good to be back.
It's good to be back.
And I'm glad the kids are back in school.
Oh,
I mean, that's what
God,
we're talking
thank
about today, but
God
Jesus Christ, it's a long old summer, that.
It was like the never-ending summer, wasn't it?
Well, it felt that way, yeah. I mean, you know, we were fortunate enough to be able to go away and stuff and try and keep them entertained, but I don't remember my summers being that long.
I also don't remember being next to my mum for 10 weeks every single day and night and not leaving her side. Do
Yeah,
you?
no, we got no time off, did we, at all?
So Pete and I didn't even go for like one meal on our own in like from the 7th of July till
7th September.
Yeah, exactly. So we are due.
Well done, Ross.
Well, yeah, well done. A star for you. So we are due a little date night.
Yeah, we are. It's long overdue, I'd say. Where do you want to go?
Because I've been feeling sorry for myself
Yeah.
in that respect.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I just want to dress up and go out and feel like a young girl in love. Do you know what I mean? I want to date you again.
Yeah, well, I'd like to date you too. So let's make it happen, right? They're in school now.
Do you have to do date days when you've got kids? Do you try and do them? Because you can't do date nights, I assume, with babysitting and stuff. Do you have to do like a date day?
Well,
Quite a lot, like lunch
A tip to new parents starting a family. Consider your own life when trying to conceive 4 children, because no one wants to babysit 4 kids or can physically do it. It's a 2-man job, at least. You know, something we didn't put any thought into, really.
Too busy enjoying trying. to worry about the looking after them all.
Yeah, you're like,
You know?
you'll take the pain afterwards.
Yeah. Well, that's what you say. It's like that famous yogurt advert, isn't it? With the pleasure comes the pain.
God.
And I think that is very true of children.
And your yogurt.
Ross? You're putting me off yogurt now, and I love yogurt.
Okay.
Not
Yogurt in
that
general, or
not that kind
Sorry,
of
got 4
yogurt.
kids.
No,
absolutely disgusting.
no, I'm just, you filthy boys turning my love of yogurt to a different.
It's a bit of a sausage fest
Stratosphere.
in here, isn't it? To be
It is
fair.
a sausage fest in here. We're joined by another Scouser today, Jordan. Hello, Jordan.
Hello, everyone.
He looks like he's having a whale of a time.
Yeah. I've got a nice view up your shorts there, Jordan. No, but I love yogurt. You
Well,
know,
what's your favourite yogurt then?
I like a Greek yogurt
Oh, I like
or a natural
I like a natural Greek yogurt.
with a
I
bit
like
of honey.
the. I'll be honest with you. It's the corners.
Molokona.
Mullacona.
Well, I know what they're doing.
Yeah,
Don't
they do, don't they?
Mullacona is the one.
Do you like the fruity ones or do you like the chocolatey ones?
I like the fruity. How do you eat yours? Because it really annoys me. So I hate it when people tip in the kind of strawberry compote.
Isn't that funny?
And
That's
mix-
exactly what I do.
Is that what you do?
Yeah, as if you've not seen me do that. I hate it when people do that. Okay, no, is there anything you like about me?
I love everything about you, babe. When you so Sophia does it as well. She tips the whole strawberry compote
Can't go
into the
straight in,
thing
mix
and
it up.
mixes it in.
Oh, no, don't do that.
No, I get.
Is that a no-no?
Yeah,
Dip.
I'm a dip.
Yeah,
I'm a dip.
Shut up. Yeah, but I do that sometimes. But it's
You have to get a spoonful of the normal yogurt and then dip it in the
dip,
thing
and it sticks to it.
to the very end.
Yeah, I
that's the
do
way-
get that. That is good.
It's like a cream egg.
yeah.
I know this is a stupid thing, but how do you eat yours? I love cream eggs.
Well, I'll bite the head off. I lick the inside, lick it out.
So do I. That's what I do. You know, I had a cream egg every single day when I was pregnant.
Did you?
Yeah.
You love the cream eggs, didn't
My
you?
mum was
they-
like that with Fabs.
They have to be ice cold from the
Yeah,
fridge,
freeze
so
it
the
or freezer.
cream's hard.
Ice cold.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a workout licking it out then. It's tongue.
Keep yourself well trained.
No, so go back to what we were talking about, ice creams.
We went to the park. We had a lovely day. It was nice and sunny. We had a great walk, ice cream van. And obviously I've got the dog, so I'm away from the ice cream van because he's probably just like nick a kid's ice cream or something. Yeah. So I'm keeping Jeffrey away and I just shouted over, I'll have a 99. And Ab said, like quite quietly away from the queue, you sure you don't want a 69? Right? And obviously great gag.
Wink, wink.
You know, between us.
Yeah.
Loved it. All good. Sophia turns around, 12. That's disgusting.
I know what that is, Mum. You are vile.
Pardon? Said you're a child.
I was like, what do you mean?
There's a gag between me and your mother. Couldn't believe it.
Oh my God, I would die of embarrassment.
Well, she just went, oh my God.
She went, you're disgusting. She was like, I know what that means. I was like, how on earth? I said, well, I'm just talking about a different style of ice cream. What are you talking about? It's 2 flakes.
2 flakes.
It's 2 flakes instead of one.
One at the top, one at the bottom.
It's a double-ended ice cream.
So, we were completely mortified.
Well, that shook us up a bit. Anyway, I thought, oh God, we have to watch the gags now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, it happens. They change.
But I think
Get older.
That's the thing with the senior school. They're exposed to so much more. And,
I that was a shock for me because we're navigating, obviously she's our oldest, so we're navigating this kind of teenage thing now.
I still don't know what a 69 is.
I can show you.
Got some videos.
I was filming my TV show, the interior show that I'm doing with ITV the other day, and we did Olivia Bowen, and she was on Love Island. And her house is amazing. She's actually got like the whole kind of Love Island setup in her garden. The sofas around the fire pit and all that. It was amazing, her house. And she was absolutely gorgeous, lovely, lovely girl, gorgeous little baby. And I was desperate to ask her what the broken eagle was. That sex position they do.
Yeah.
So for the listeners here, Ross is actually lying on the floor with John on top of him doing the broken eagle.
Wow. If for anyone who can't see, unfortunately,
It's like
you can't
reverse
see
missionary.
Ross.
Reverse missionary is probably a better
What do you
way
mean
to-
reverse missionary?
So the girl's on top, but she's like
The other way.
thrusting. She's thrusting, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you're-
Reversal.
and you're
So
like-
the men,
Oh, I'll get that. I'll tell you why it's called a broken eagle. There's potential for breakage there.
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking.
Well, it could be the
Yeah.
eagle could break.
Back to school, I was really apprehensive about going back to school because the kids have changed schools. For various reasons. I wanted a co-ed environment, and the journey, it was like an hour and 10 minutes there and back every day, and it'd be a nightmare if you forgot a swimming kit or something. Going all the way back, and various other changes. But I absolutely loved their previous schools, so I was actually brokenhearted to leave. So they all started their new school together, the 3 little ones, and it was pretty seamless, wasn't it?
Well, it was a little bit, yeah. Like Jack had a kind of like bit of a meltdown day 2, didn't he? Because he was like, I think he's going from nursery to reception, and he's in a classroom now.
Yeah, it's
he
a
was
completely
like a play. He was just messing around with toys, and now he's in a class doing work, and he's like, no, hold on a minute.
This is not what I signed up
Didn't
for.
sign up for this.
Yeah, because he's gone from like free flow play with like toys and stuff, and they obviously do a little bit in the nursery, to a kind of more structured classroom setting. And he was like, there's no space. And he went, they do swimming lessons in the school, and he was like, and the deep end in the pool's shallow.
What a thing to be moaning about.
It's like, I don't want to go to that school because the deep end's shallow.
Madness. But you know what? And I got a confession to make, to be honest, because obviously like day 2, he was like, I don't want to go. It was hard to kind of get him into school. So I just said, look, get dressed. While you get dressed, have a look at Transformers, because I'm going to buy you one. Like that, like just blatantly just bought him a Transformer so he go to school. So that should be arriving today.
But that's not good parenting.
Well, it is, because he stopped him crying. He was happy and he went in.
Yeah, but you
So it's good parenting.
set the standard then, to every time they're upset, you need to buy them something,
No,
which is the
not
wrong
at all.
message.
No, it's just that, like, I just think there's not many times where I would do that if he's crying, because it's like, no, come on, you don't get your own way when you're crying.
Yeah.
But
Well, the thing is
that
with Jack,
particular
he's
one,
not
it was
a
hard.
complainer, is he? So I knew he wasn't happy because he doesn't complain, Jack. He like can deal with any situation he's faced with. He's like really cool as a child.
Yes, I don't like seeing it, especially with such a big thing like school. So I got him a little toy to cheer him up. So we've got a cheetah coming, Transformer.
Well, I've got the puppy arriving as well.
Yeah.
Optimus Prime, it's called.
That's a class name.
That was Jackson. So what do you want to call it? It was Optimus Prime.
Can't wait to see Pete shouting that around the common. Jeffrey!
I won't be shouting.
Optimus!
Pete said...
Jeffrey and Optimus. What a bizarre combo.
Peter has refused to have any interest in this dog. He said he's not taking it for walks when he walks Jeffrey. He's not cuddling it. He's not feeding it. He's not doing anything. So the other day we were out as a family and we were going past the dog breeder's house.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, should we just pop in?
Went straight past it.
So should we just pop in and see Charlotte and see the pup? Within 2 minutes, Pete's nursing the dog, kissing it, cuddling it.
See,
totally fell in love.
My issue is like I'm not against dogs. You know, I'm not
Cruella,
animal
are you?
hater. Like I like dogs. I love them.
I like dogs.
And that's the thing is, I know that when I get
Bloody
it,
married one.
Yeah, he has used that on me a few times now where it says like, no kids or dogs. We go to walk and he's no, baby can't come in. There's a sign, no dogs allowed.
well, you're far from a dog. That's why I'm allowed to say it. But what I'm saying is, I don't need this love in my life. Like I keep saying it over and over again. I've got so many things that I love in this house. And if you bring another thing in, it's another thing to worry about. It's another thing to take care of. And it's just physically impossible for one man to be able to cope with this many things. Dogs, cats, children, wives.
Wives. I didn't know you had more than one wife. Pete, do you want to elaborate on that?
It's tough to juggle, do you know what I mean? No, I've only got one wife. There's only one girl for me. But the dog, obviously I went there and it's a puppy. You know what I mean? I'm not like, it's gorgeous, obviously. But I think it's a terrible idea.
You say this, you just like dip in and out. I think it's like a kind of form of manipulation that you like to do to like make me feel worried about it.
Yeah,
last night you were
you
wanted to call it Diego last night or Maradona, Cristiano. These are his names.
Diego Maradona.
What did Liv want to call it?
I don't want to play
Sparkles.
this game because this is your favourite game, isn't it? You like. I remember when we were pregnant. Obviously, the name game. Obviously, you need to play the name game because you need to get a name.
Yeah.
But it was every single evening, wasn't it? I was like, I can't do any more names.
Divock.
Divock, yeah.
Divock was the one. We should have gone for that.
Anyway, should we jump into our weekly wines?
We're out of wine, or let's say we're refraining from wine. You know, we've done a summer on rosé. You know, there's only so much Lady A I can drink. You know, my blood is basically Lady A right now. So we're on the cordial.
Yeah, it was.
We're on the Ribena.
We're on the health kick. And let me say, I actually went to the gym today with Ab, and I thought, I usually go like on my own. So I don't want to be kind of like lots of women in there.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just do my own stuff anyway. So I went with Ab today. I thought that's a bit of breeze. Fucking wasn't. These girls go hard.
Bums and tums.
Honestly, I've never done some of these squats. I'm going to have an ass like Kim Kardashian by then if I keep this up.
So that'd be a change from the conquer and a hanky.
That's what I mean.
Pete's tiny little bum.
I go from like looking like a camel to an absolute. I'll be like one of them fucking big ass girls.
Big ass girls.
What's all the rage now?
I want to be a big ass girl.
You got a great ass.
Do you think?
Yeah, incredible.
It could do with a little bit of a hoik.
No.
Those squat. So
It's
this
hard
class
work
today,
anyway.
it's
Is what
called
I'm saying.
Switch.
It's good.
And it's hardcore. Like the sweat was pouring.
What I
on me.
like about it is it's no nonsense, is it? You get in there.
Oh, it's the no nonsense approach.
and
There's
you
no
just,
rest.
It's like no rest. Like you're just banging out
40
like,
minutes, bang.
the kind of squats, the press ups, the everything, like all the, and
Sit-ups.
then you just swap and do 30 second like intense kind of, was it 4 minutes, but like 30 seconds intense, 30 seconds
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
And the trainer, Abbey, her body is unreal. And it's so inspiring. No, every time I'm sitting on the bike going, oh, I'll just cheat now and just not really do it. And then she walks past you and like, no, I want her ass. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. You know, her body is like, she's ripped, isn't she? Like,
I'll be honest, I didn't do that. I didn't go, oh, I want her ass.
oh yeah. So what, have you got a weekly wine? Oh, you have got a weekly wine?
Yeah, I've got one now. Obviously, like, thank God this podcast has taken off, right? And we've got the opportunity to write a book, right? And we're doing it at the moment. And we've done most of it, I'd say, but it comes to like the dedications, okay? So I thought it'd be nice if you wrote a dedication to me and maybe I wrote a dedication to you.
Yeah,
but
which is what we did.
No, you wrote my dedication to you.
And
So how is that a dedication? Like, that should be a surprise. Like when you first open the book and you go, oh, it's incredible. Yeah. She wrote her own dedication to herself from me.
I know, but because I just think
I tried to get away with it. Like,
I can say how you feel about me better than you can to me.
But how do you know how I feel about you?
Because I just took yours was like a bit of an outline and I just embellished it.
I wrote a dedication and she changed it, basically. And I looked at, like, obviously, I
but you
saw
left. So obviously we've got our book coming out on the 12th of October and it's been amazing. You know, hilarious stories. It's like an A to Z on relationships, kind of, you know, spin off from the podcast if you like, but it's funny and we've had a lot.
Please don't take any of the advice as advice.
Yeah,
it's a disclaimer.
No, but it's been great, and you know, I feel so proud to have my own book out with my husband. It's like quite a surreal thing. So I wanted the dedication to be up to scratch, and I don't think yours was. And bearing in mind,
Didn't think it was.
no, it was a bit like, I've got it actually. I've got your original one. I won't read the one that you put in.
I ended it with a beaver emoji.
Did you?
Yeah. And I think
That's
if
fine.
you like the podcast and you know you get involved in the book, I think you're going to appreciate a beaver emoji.
So this was Pete's dedication, which I had to change, and I'm sure you'll agree, Ross. Dedication. This book is for all the couples like us who will never be able to understand why their partner does, says, or acts the way they do, but you love them for it anyway.
Beaver emoji. It could be more heartfelt. It could. I will admit.
So you didn't even mention me?
So what did you say? Well, it wasn't for you, that one. I did one for you after that. Acknowledgements to our friends, family, and beautiful children who without
So dull.
Yeah, I didn't mention you actually.
Exactly. You didn't mention me in the dedication again. So the first book he brought out, the Peter Crouch book.
You know I'm dedicated to you anyway.
You didn't even mention didn't get mentioned once in the whole book.
When?
In your first book that you brought
That
out.
is such a lie because I did everyone right and I left
me last.
And saved the most lines for you. But like I knew for the other next
but
time.
I'm not going to read
put
that
you
whole thing.
Right, it's about
wait
that
for
big
me.
babe. You got what? You literally only read the acknowledgements in whenever I've done the books.
Yeah. Because I want to see what you've got to say for yourself about me. No, but in this one, you didn't mention me at all. In the dedication.
Actually, in hindsight, I think you were probably right to change that.
Okay, but we're not going to reveal the dedication because I think I did an incredible job.
I'm
you'll
sure you did.
Can I just say, hold on, that was my weekly wine, and I've apologised at the end of it. I've just done a weekly wine about something that's annoyed me about you, and I've ended up saying, "Oh, sorry about that. That was my fault."
We're back, baby.
We're back, baby.
Right, should we get some audience wines? Right, some nicer ones here. We said in the last pod, we don't just want everyone moaning all the time.
Oh, yes.
Feel like we're bringing down the vibe. Hi all, just wanted to say a massive thank you for the podcast. Since having our baby over a year ago, my husband and I don't do much. It's just the two of us. However, this summer, we've enjoyed listening to your podcast together and debating the wines in a positive way. Our baby naps for 3 hours a day, and it's given us more reason to sit together during those nap times rather than spending time separately doing chores, etc. Ellie and Jeff. P.S. My husband is as much of a wind-up as Pete. I feel for you.
Oh, congratulations
Jeff
on the
sounds like
baby.
a ledge.
Congrats on the baby.
That's a nice one, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know, we've said it before and we'll say it again. This is the whole point of this podcast. You know, it is to get couples talking. You know, it's, you know, the amount of stories we've gone over from when we first started dating and, you know, experiences we've had and funny times, sad times, happy times. It is a form of therapy and it is nice. And, you know, the weekly whine segment is great because you are allowed to air your problems, get them off your chest, deal with it and put it to bed.
Well, you can. I think everyone can kind of resonate with the problems. Everyone has the same issues, don't they? Sometimes, and you know, hopefully, it's like you say, it's a bit of escapism, certainly for Ellie and Jeff there, and I appreciate that. Love one.
Listening to you guys talk about the accents you do at McDonald's reminded me of what me and my wife do at supermarkets. When we're waiting at the tills, my wife will do this little kick and kick me in the butt. Then she pretends it wasn't her. I'll look behind me, and if there's a stranger standing behind me, I'll look at them as if they've kicked me. It gets the odd chuckle from them, and my wife thinks it's so funny 13 years later.
That is superb.
Great
We should
banter.
do
Yeah, that is
Great
really,
banter.
really good. Like you could just give you a little slap on the arse and hide.
Yeah.
And then turn around and like just look at someone like like evils like that. Like you're disgusting. That's a new game for us. That is a cracker. That
Yeah.
unreal. I mean the accents at the drive-through are unreal. Can you? Because my favourite one is your Scottish.
Scottish.
Yeah. Can you do a?
I can't.
I'd like
say
a.
it.
I'd like a Big Mac and.
Hello, can I have a Big Mac, please? With a large fries.
Wow, that is
That's
impressive.
real,
That
isn't
is
it? I was
really
like,
good.
how can you not have fun with that?
So that accent thing, like when we were getting off the plane the other day coming home, there was this like Spanish family, these two like Spanish women, kids, whatever. And something happened. I can't remember what.
There was an issue on the plane, wasn't there, about something?
Some issue. And then they were slagging me off, and Scott, my sister's boyfriend, is fluent in Spanish. So he was laughing, going, these are proper slagging you off here.
Yeah.
So he gave me a reply. He told me how to say in Spanish. I speak Spanish, you know. I can understand what you're saying. So I said that line to them in Spanish, and they shit themselves.
Great stuff.
And it was so
Great
funny. Oh,
It's great stuff, that. But that Scottish is it's a belter. It's a gift, that.
it's a
though.
belter.
She's a belter.
She's a
She's a
belter.
belter. So back to school. You know, it is that funny thing, isn't it? Like you moan the whole summer holidays. When am I going to get a minute's peace? And they go back and every mum on the playground's like, oh God, I'm going to miss this so much. And like, we've all been moaning for 10 weeks that we need some time away from them. And now they're in. But it was so bizarre coming back to the house. And, you know, it's so bizarre coming back to the house in that peace and quiet.
I have to say, I enjoyed it. I love my children so much, but that moment of coming home and having no one here and the quietness was up there with my England debut.
That is awful. No, I genuinely had a little tear in the
Such a
car.
special moment.
I had
Joy.
no, not tears of joy, tears of sadness. And I know it's ridiculous. I wish there was such thing as a pause remote.
Oh, like click, like Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so you could like pause and just, I'd love to like pause all the kids and then clean the house and get everything right, or like have a nap, or me and you go for a
So
dinner.
that's what you
And then-
choose to do when you pause the kids. You'd clean the house. that is not normal. There's
It
so
is.
many other great things you could do.
Yeah, but everyone knows it makes me happy, so just don't judge me.
Oh.
I don't moan at you for playing golf. I like,
Yeah, you do.
I know, but I like, that makes me happy. having
I know
a
it does.
clean
I know
house.
it
So
does.
you wouldn't want to be married to an absolute scruff.
No, I wouldn't. I like the house tidy, and I know that you like it tidy more than me.
I bought a new Dyson.
Did you? You had to
Broke.
buy one?
Well, the
I
other one's
bought
just
it,
like she's just like, you know, when it just wears away, like she uses it that much.
It broke in the half term because it was overuse.
I mean, I've never known as relentless hoovering like it. It's phenomenal, isn't it?
We have to. That's the good thing about this new dog we're getting. It doesn't molt.
Do you know I've got a whine, a little one?
Oh, God. We're not.
It's like when you show me the dust in the Hoover, she goes like, it's like so proud. She goes, Pete, look how much dust there in the Hoover. That is so boring.
Tumbleweed.
I don't want to see it. I'm sorry. But you do it every time. Or I reckon every other day you show me the dust in the Hoover.
Yeah, because it was empty when I started an hour ago and it's full.
Yeah, is that what you're showing me? Just the amount of...
Yeah, I'm just saying you think the house is clean, but it's not. Because obviously we're getting the roof done, so the house is just full of dust. Like it's an absolute nightmare, and it doesn't sit well with me. I cannot physically cope with it. Like I don't know. It's it's just the way I am.
Yeah, just something to bear in mind in future. Showing me the dust in the Hoover. I don't care.
You know, when you come home with your little silly scratch card with your little silly pencil.
Scratch card? You mean a scorecard?
Scorecard. When you come home with your little silly
pencil.
and your little pencil, and you're like showing me all the scores that you've done. Do you know how fucking boring that is? And I've got no interest in it. And I couldn't care less if you got a triple friggin' 90 million bogey. I don't care. Or missed every shot. Whatever. I don't care. So don't
Touche, Abigail. Touche. I felt like we got a little bit off topic there.
Because you said
the
I'm a
dust.
boring wife.
I didn't say you're a boring wife at all. I just said it's just something to... If I don't bring these things up, you're going to keep showing me and I'm going to keep getting bored. It's just better that I address
Because you don't take me out anywhere. I just
do.
stay in the house cleaning all day.
That's not true, is it?
I'm either in work, cleaning the house, feeding kids, or that's it, because you don't take me anywhere. That's the face I gave you.
Well, because of that, because I haven't taken you out. Yeah, but you've been work. Like, the first opportunity to take you out, I'm taking you out. Friday night, I got babysitter. Friday night. Friday then.
Where are you taking me, Pete? Do you mean meeting you after you play golf?
Yeah. Yeah, but
Pete wants our night out in 10 weeks is for me to meet Peter and all his golf friends after he's been playing 19 holes, been drinking all day, pissed, and then
went to a playoff.
and then that's our romantic date night when I get there.
How do you know it's going to go to a playoff? I don't. That was just something to do. I thought I'd like to involve you in what I like to do. That was all. I just rather than me just go there because it's been booked in for ages. I'd like to involve.
Well, it hasn't been booked in for ages because you actually haven't been accepted on it yet.
I'm working on it.
Pete's furious because in his member golf day, he can't get a place.
Saying something when even Mr. Peter Crouch himself can't get a day on the members' golf day out.
Game's gone.
The game's gone.
Yeah, so anyway, listen, back to school. The kids are, I think, happy. We're happy. It's a good place. And
Liberty said this morning, what day is it? And I said, it's Thursday. She said, that means only one more day in school. Should I just don't want the weekend to come because I love school so much?
which
and
is
I was
a
like,
lovely thing, isn't it?
For a mother to hear that, after, it's a big deal for them, moving schools, moving away from the friends that they've been in school from like 3 years old with.
Yeah.
She's now 8. To start a new school, it's she was so brave and going in, and for her to come back and saying that, I was just like, oh my god, thank God.
Yeah,
I feel
that
so relieved.
that is such a big thing, like, because you don't, moving them's hard, isn't it? And like, you just want them to be happy, and she just absolutely loves it, and they all do, really, don't they?
Yeah.
Right, babe, I'm just going to move this on to the Agony Abs. Is that all right with you?
Yeah.
All right.
I hope there's some good ones.
Well, this one from James. He's
I'm in the mood for abusing someone.
Oh yeah. Freaking hell. Take it out on James. Hi guys, me and my wife have a 4-year-old daughter who I absolutely adore, but at times our relationship feels more like daycare, and she gets way more excited about a day out with her compared to when I take her out for a romantic evening. I wouldn't change having a daughter for the world, but how I would love the wife to get more excited when it comes to our relationship. James.
So basically this man's jealous of his own daughter.
It looks that way, yeah. It does look that way.
Hates his daughter.
I wouldn't swap having a daughter for the world, but
But he feels, but like, that's a weird one.
You're like that.
No, that's not true.
You do get a bit.
I like taking the kids out on my own sometimes, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I think a bit of bonding on your own is good sometimes.
No, I agree with that. I think it's good, but you do, if you're not getting enough attention.
Oh, off you?
off me,
Yeah.
you get a bit.
Yeah, I do, yeah. But you do as well.
I don't,
Yeah, you do.
babe.
You
I
do.
don't.
Dave, you call me and I haven't even left the drive.
Yeah, but that's
So
just,
I've been talking to you all morning and then you call me straight away.
but that's only because I want to talk to you. It's not because you're
Can't
not.
be apart. That's why.
Well, you said to me you couldn't be apart from me.
Well, it's the truth, isn't it? It's like, I like you having you around.
No, but you do. There's been moments of a bit of jealousy when it comes to our kids, when I'm like giving them loads of attention and doing stuff, and you're like, "Hello, anybody? Nobody."
Yeah, but no, but I don't know. He sounds like I think because it's the first baby as well, she's obviously obsessed by it. And they might have been together for a while and he's always come first and now he doesn't. And that's facts.
Yeah, but I wouldn't begrudge coming second to our children. I think that's the correct order.
Not at all. No, I think that's the way
When
it should
women
be.
say like they love the husband more than the kids, I'm like, what?
Who says that?
You say that.
I don't.
Did you say you love Pete more than the kids?
Absolutely not.
You love me more than kids.
I definitely
Don't
don't.
lie now. Give it the big one.
I don't. I love you equally, but if there was an emergency, I would save the kids over you,
Yeah.
and I would expect the same from you.
Okay.
That's just what you do now.
Oh, well, I don't know. I haven't got kids.
Yeah, but
That I know of.
It's a bizarre thing when you do have kids, though, being serious, is like when you literally, I don't know, it's the moment they come out, you're like, you're ready to die for them, aren't you? It's weird.
that's exactly what I'm saying. It doesn't mean I love you any less, and like you're my
I'm not arguing with you.
You are my favourite thing.
I totally agree with you.
you are my favorite thing. But for both of us, you know, the kids are like obviously priority.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Sorry, for a bit of context on our podcast, John is moving the cameras in his underpants because it's so hot in here.
it's a mad vibe, this podcast.
Yeah.
This podcast is absolutely, it's roasting in here. Let's be honest. And some reason I've got trousers on.
It's roasting. I've got a long sleeve dress on, and John and Ross are both in their undies.
It's just, it's a bizarre outfit.
I
He's
feel
putting
shamed.
shorts on now. Been naked shamed. I don't think there's any other podcast in the UK that has naked producers.
Naked Attraction. Ugh, that makes me sick. That show. Imagine the smell of that set.
Naked Attraction. It is a bizarre concept.
Imagine waiting in the green room to go on as well. Everyone sat there naked on the couch.
Like-
Disgusting.
Yeah, but-
That shouldn't even be allowed. That.
Surely they have a dressing gown, then they go out and
You'd like
go
to
out and
think.
drop it. Bizarre show, isn't it? Like, why would you go? Why would you go? Oh, I'll have a bit of that.
Okay. Hi, Abbey and Pete. I have a bit of a whine regarding the weekly shop. Every single week, I do the online shop and ask my partner what he would like, to which I get the usual love or surprise me. So here I am, planning the meals throughout the week and buying the usual, or only for my partner to moan if something is missing. The question of what are we having for your tea and what's in is really driving me mad. Not only am I thinking of something to cook each day and planning the shop, but the constant question, what's for tea, really pisses me off. I'm thinking of going on strike with the shopping, but I'm frightened of what we'd end up with if I gave the reins over to him. Thanks, Eb. It's a nice name.
Eb, yeah. Ebenezer.
Yeah.
Funny that.
What's for tea?
It is funny that. Like, you say that to me. Like,
What?
no, what you say is like.
I say that to you and then cooking
I
myself.
don't feel like it's a massive job. Like,
Cooking?
no, so if you do like an online shop, right? You'll say, "Oh God, I've got to do that online shop," as if like
Oh, God, yeah.
I don't think that's you just press a few buttons and it turns up at your door. But you go the way you go on
It's
about
not
it.
that. It's mentally draining thinking of ideas to make,
Is that the problem?
only to be put down by the whole family when you serve it to them on a fucking silver platter at the table. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get that, but I love your meals. Your meals are lovely.
So what would you? Okay, if you were doing,
I'm just talking about the shop. I don't think it's a massive chore. Like it used to be a chore if you had to go and do it all. But if you're getting an online one,
I actually prefer going to
prefer
the shop
going as
because
well.
you get inspo. If you just go to the shop and all the food's in front of you, and you know it's easy to be inspired and
Or you're looking at other people's trolleys.
Oh yeah,
Do you like doing that?
I like
Do
doing
you?
that.
Yeah, nosy.
Yeah, I do sometimes. Did you ever look down on someone and you go, a few pot noodles in there? Do you though? Like you know, oh, ready
Few pot
meals.
noodles and a bottle of Glen's vodka. Someone's having a night in.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like I
I
do
have-
sometimes
I have
because I've done it myself.
I've
I-
judged people for what's in their trolley.
Well, that's what I mean. I've put a few pot noodles in mine and a couple of pizzas and stuff like frozen, and like you say, like 4-pack or something. You go, hope no one sees me.
A 4-pack.
Just lob a couple of avocados in there. for
yeah,
goodness
like
sake.
random like
Yeah.
cucumber and a broccoli or something.
I always think it's sad when you see people doing the shop and you can tell it's a meal for one.
Oh, yeah.
Breaks my heart, that. Like one spring onion. You know, one onion, one pepper.
Yeah, but you know what? It's like some people are happy on their own, aren't they?
Mm.
I could do a year. I could do a year. I reckon
You could do a year on your own. Pete,
month maybe.
there's no way.
No. Should we go into another one? This is a non, so I imagine it'd be good. They're usually good. My boyfriend said, I love you to me for the first time the other day, but I didn't say it back,
Oh no.
as I'm not sure I feel the same yet. It has caused a big argument and him thinking I'm doubtful of the future relationship. I'm very happy with him, but at this moment in time, I'm not ready to say I love you to him. Should I have lied to avoid the argument?
No.
So she was right to be honest, even though that's hurt his feelings and he's devastated and angry. And she does like him a lot.
But I think
It's tough on it.
It
the
is.
time has to
Because
be
you don't want
right.
to hurt the
You don't
person
want to
you
hurt
like.
people's feelings, do you?
No.
It might
But it's hurt
easy-
less now than it would further down the line.
Yeah, the easier option would have
what-
been for her to say, yes, I do love you,
Yeah,
and then
but-
let it down the line.
But
break
then
it
in
up.
like 2 weeks, she's going to be like, I love you now.
I know, and he's going, fucking hell, some 2 weeks there.
Yeah.
What have I done?
Yeah, I shouldn't have copped off the bed.
I think she's right to do it, but he's always going to feel hurt because if I said to you, I love you so much, and you went, I'm not ready to say that yet.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I think I did say that the first time you said that.
I
to
like
me.
you as well. I like you so much.
Really like you.
Oh, thank you. I am very lovable.
Yeah.
What would you say though if you didn't love me, right? And I said, I think I'm falling deeply in love with you. What would you say?
I'd be like, more for you.
It's
No,
actually,
genuinely, like, I don't think I've felt this way about anyone ever in my life.
Yeah, well, people have said that to
I
me.
love you.
People have said that to me.
I'm sure they have.
That I don't feel that. And I've just said, sorry.
Piss off.
No, I've just said, sorry.
Grow up.
Grow up. Grow up.
Who said they love you then?
Loads of people.
Like who?
Loads.
Yeah, like
I'm not going to name them on the podcast. Loads of people
long
have said
time
that to
ago, I
me.
hope.
It's regular occurrence.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it is. Listen, you know.
No, people have said that to me, like in school and stuff.
well, at the school gates,
On the playground and stuff.
dropping the kids off.
No, not when I'm dropping my own kids off. I mean, when I was in school. Dopey.
I hope you're not dropping the kids off and someone's just turned around and gone, I love you.
Yeah. I have said to someone before, I'm so sorry. I just don't feel the same way. I've said that so many times. Haven't I?
It's a crusher, that, isn't it? Really. If you've put your cards on the table and said that and got that reaction.
But have you ever been in love with someone and they're not?
But surely you know. I think you've got to know. If you say it in the first place, you've got to know that you're getting it back. I think my kind of radar
think
would
the
be
way-
on there.
The way to avoid that is just wait until they say it to you.
Agreed.
But when you were little, have you never like been in love with someone like so much, like your heart breaks, like bloody like Leonardo DiCaprio or something, or like Jason Orange? Take that.
It's all coming out now, isn't it?
But you know what I mean? Like,
Well, is that you so obviously? I know you fancy both of them, but did you loved them to the point where you thought your heart would break? Is that what you're saying to
no,
me?
I'm saying like there's kid fans who like love like Harry Styles or something, and they genuinely believe that they're in love with the person.
I went to a school with a girl once who said she wouldn't go out with me because she was saving herself for Johnny Depp when she was about 11.
Who was it? Amber Heard.
Amber Turd.
That's what I'm talking about. Like that kind of love that you feel when you're young, you feel like you're totally in love with someone. Like, you know, I used to watch Take That and be like, I'm in love with Jason Orange and Howard, and watch Titanic and be in love with Leonardo DiCaprio, and you felt like you were in love and that you would end up marrying them.
That's absolutely mental.
I don't think it is.
It's totally mental.
It's like
you know, you might see a girl or whatever. I'm not going to think, I don't love them, and I don't
think I'm unique.
No,
in
I think
sense.
that is I think it's more of a girl thing, I reckon. If I'm honest. I don't think I would look at a girl and go, I love them so much and I'm going to marry them.
Because you're so cool.
No, I just don't think men would do that. I think that's more like girls go a bit crazy with the old fan thing. I think more often than not. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
No,
Sorry.
So going back to this girl, I think she's done the right thing. I think those words are not to be messed around with. You shouldn't fake love.
Agreed. You can't fake love.
No.
You're right, babe. You can't, although it would have been easier for her to say, I love you, she didn't, because she stood by her principles there. So I'm going to wait.
Because ultimately it's more hurtful if he found out that she didn't love her.
But also, when she actually does say it, it's going to mean something to him. It's going to be like, actually, she means that. Well,
it obviously means something to her. It's more about how you feel when you say those words. You want to mean them and be in love. You know, right. They're powerful.
Well, let's move on. Hopefully he gets a I love you.
P.S. I love you.
It's my anniversary next week, and I've pulled out all the stops this year. I was going to surprise with a Michelin star restaurant booked and a fancy hotel booked for the night, which is refundable, and a spa day the next day. But the wife said to me the other day she just wants a relaxing night at home and a takeaway.
It's a trick.
Do I cancel the plans I've made and listen to her, or do I go ahead and take her out? So I would say 100% you go and you take her out, you make her do it, because what she'll do is when you're at home with a takeaway, watching Ant and Dec's Saturday night takeaway, she's going to go, God, you never take me anywhere. You never take me anywhere.
Michael McIntyre's Saturday night takeaway.
Yeah. That's what you do that to me. You go, I just don't fancy it, babe. And then you'd be in Felicia Instagram, we'd all be just sitting there having a Chinese watching telly.
You never make
You don't take me anywhere. It's a trick.
But to be fair, you actually don't. I don't want to bring it up again.
No, I haven't been good. Let's be honest though, we have been on some great holidays and we've done some great things.
Yeah, but I want to be.
But I want some our kids have been off, and I'm going to give you it. I'm going to give you me.
All of me.
All of me.
Stay tuned.
You best hurry up before I don't want all of you.
You don't want me? All right, well, listen, this was the back to school episode. There was a lot going on in it, I think, and we did cover school a bit. And we love our children, but we also love them back in school, I think. Hopefully send us in how you feel going back to school, any dramas, because, we'd like to look through them.
Yeah, I think we should delve deeper into the back to school stuff, because we didn't really talk about anything going back to school, really.
Well, no, we did.
We didn't talk about the 7 hours of sewing on labels in the wrong place.
Oh, God.
The labels have to be on the outside now.
What?
Yeah.
That's bonkers, that.
Because
madness.
So they can see them when they just pick the top up and it's there, instead of like rooting in for a label to see whose it is.
Joke.
But mine are on the inside and they're staying there.
Yeah. There's no way I'm sewing them on again.
You're like Delboy when he puts it on Roddy's kids.
Great to be back on the couch in our own home.
Good to be back. Yeah, and the book's out soon. It's available to pre-order now, I believe. We're very proud of it, and if you like the podcast,
you'll love the book.
You'll love the book, yeah.
It's fun, and I want you all to read Pete's you've heard Pete's dedication that I wasn't in. Read my dedication, and we'll have a little vote. We'll have a little dedication off and see who did a better job.
Make up your
Shove your beaver emojis up your ass.
Quite literally.
Literally.
I'll have a go.
I'll try it once.
Pete's like, where's the gerbil emoji?
But listen, again, I'm going to say it again. It's good to be back. Join us next week.